I say go live? Go live. Am I even live? Here we go. Go live. Everything has to sync up. All right. So if you guys ever wonder why I'm like hesitating a couple seconds before I start the live video, it's because I'm actually starting it on OBS, and then I wait for the button to activate on Facebook. So there is a 5-second delay. So always, if you see me like just sitting there waiting, I'm just waiting for the button to activate so I can actually click it. All right, we are here for Thursday, 10 to 11 AMA. Gosh, I forgot I was gonna do something else at this time. That's okay. I will do that later. I was eating breakfast with the girls, with the kiddos, and then that's why I am 5 minutes late. So sorry about that. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Sandra. How are you guys doing? Just here hanging out today. I sent the broadcast. Let me double check. I sent the broadcast. Oh, I didn't. Let me click the send now button. All right. Now it's sent. How are you guys doing? Are you having a wonderful Thursday? We have been sick for the last week, and as a family of 5, it takes a long time for the whole family to heal because it feels like the virus goes through one child and then the next, and then it goes through me and then the next child, and it still goes through me. Like, I feel like I'm lingering the longest with the cold. It's just a cold, but it's just an annoying cold where the baby can't sleep because he's coughing, and then the little girl can't sleep because she's coughing, and then my oldest is tired all the time. So it's just kind of one of those kind of icky feelings, but it's going through everybody, so it just takes time, and we're slowly recovering. We're on the mend. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah, I know. I hope I feel better too. It's hard already to not get a lot of sleep in with a baby, and now when the baby is sick, it's even harder. I really need to try to get him to sleep through the night better, but I just like the cuddles. So it's kind of like that vicious cycle. Like, I want him to sleep better so I can sleep better, but I do like snuggling him at night. So it's just it's a period. In a couple months, he'll be out of our room. So no worries. Okay, Dessa, we got a question. Dessa Luna, thank you for signing on. She says, why is it better to niche down versus writing about daily life and various subjects? So there's 2 ways you can go about blogging. I mean, there's multiple ways, but at a high level, you can niche down and blog about one topic. Say, for example, I'll use this example, Susie from busytoddler.com. She only blogs about kids' activities for toddlers, for that like younger preschool age range. So that's all she does on her blog. She doesn't talk about her daily life. She doesn't talk about the beach or their family vacation or all of a sudden money-saving tips here on the side of her blog. It's very focused on kids' activities. So that's great because I know when I have a need for doing something with my kids, especially now over the summer, I'm going to be on her blog all the time and checking out busytoddler.com and getting activities for my kids to do. Then you could go broad, but I wouldn't say go broad on like your daily agenda and your daily diary. Your blog isn't your daily diary. The purpose is other people. You always have to serve other people. Or the second way you can go broad and say, for example, there's a website called Chasing Foxes, and they do a conglomerate of all types of different articles. Or one that's probably better for this crowd is What Moms Love. I'll show you. I have to remember to like switch over. Okay. What Moms Love. So you can see this is a type of blog that is about a ton of things, about kids, gear, food, guides, baby. It's all in that general niche of still being motherhood and what things that moms love and that help them. So you could go this type of blog where it's broad, but you're still focused on, so embarrassing, like doing screen shares and seeing things that we shouldn't see. But you can see, okay, so it's about food and gear, all kinds of different things for what moms love. Or you could do Busy Toddler, and this is Susie, also Susie, and she does all these awesome activities for kids. So good thing that you asked, because I just published a new post called And it goes through all these examples. So the examples that I'm showing you is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more examples and questions you can ask yourself to niche down and to get the right blog topic, to find out what you need to blog about. So here you go. You can just go to startmomblog.com. What should I blog about? And this post like just went into like 5,000 words. It's actually 5,800 words. But it's all here. If you're worried about what you should blog about, you're questioning, like, is this the right thing? Am I niching down enough? Am I not niching down enough? And then here you go. Here's a ton more examples for what to blog about. So this was just published, and you can go check it out. All right, let's go back to questions. Okay. Hi, Christy. Hi, Mindy. All right. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I hope I feel better soon, too. I have some questions about freebies, Sandra says. My blog is super new and I'm putting together my landing page. However, I don't know what to put in it. I saw yours is very focused on testimonials, which obviously I don't have yet. What should I focus on for my freebie landing page? Okay, cool. For your landing page. All right, let me show you a brand new one that doesn't have like all the testimonials yet. So if you're a brand new blogger, this is what you can do for your landing page. There you go. Okay, if we go to momlifehappylife.com/ebook, that is my landing page for Mom Life Happy Life, the ebook that we all put together. So this landing page, super simple. What I'm showing here, I'm showing a preview of what they're gonna get. And what I like about this preview is it's not just the one image, the title or the cover image. It shows the reader or the viewer, like, there's a lot in there. Like, quickly they can see, okay, they're not just going to get like one page of some tips. They're going to get pages and pages of mom life hacks. Then put in the word free, because if freebie, like that's a trigger word. People like free. I go through, okay, so it's baby sleep tips. You go, show them what they're going to get in words then. Okay, so they see it in visual, in a picture, and then they see it, they can read it, what they're going to get. And then this is a super simple landing page. So there's a lot more that you can add, which I'll go to my more advanced landing pages. But so you can see here, it's very simple. They can put in their email address and then they get the ebook. Yes, and I checked it on mobile. So make sure when you have landing pages and you're creating them, make sure to check the landing page on mobile, because a lot of people will be on their phone trying to sign up for your freebie. And if it doesn't look right, or if the sign up box is hard to find, or if it's not on the first screen, then you might want to move some things around. On the Divi theme, you can actually select which part of your landing page do you want to show on the web or on a desktop, and which parts do you want to show on mobile. So on mobile, I don't have these arrows, because when I checked it, the arrows kind of threw things off and it didn't line up. One was above, one, and then the sign up box, and then one was below. So I removed those so you can actually create different versions depending on what device the person is using. So definitely have an image of whatever you're going to give them. You have to show them all the value you're going to give them. Write it out. So this is super simple. My real one, if you talk about talk about really good landing pages, this is the one that I probably spend most of my time on. What you could think about landing pages for freebies, treat them the same as you would a product. So you're trying to convince that person to do an action. It could either be, if it was a product, to buy it, or if it's a freebie, just to sign up. But they're making a commitment. They're giving you their email address. They're probably going to get more emails from you. You want to make sure that you're convincing them that this is worth their time. So here I just have the preview of the book, which is actually a course. So I should probably change that one and show the little computer screen with it instead of just the book. You could include a video on your landing page and walk them through your freebie. Why is it so great? Like, once somebody sees your face and sees your eyes, they have a better connection with you. They see there's somebody behind this blog. So adding a video, you can even shoot one from your phone. It doesn't have to be super high quality. It doesn't have to have all these kind of graphics in it. Just create a quick video with your phone and put that on your landing page. It's going to convert higher because people see you. All right, so on this one, I do have my testimonials. If you don't have testimonials, you could reach out to friends and family and get at least 2 or 3 testimonials from friends and family. That's fine. Your mom will always give you a good word, so you can ask her for, hey, just 2 sentences. What do you like about this? Do you like my freebie? You can put a little image there so people they know the testimonial is real. Their words, and then you could link back to their blog here, which I do. So yes, even on your freebies, add testimonials. So here you can see on my front page, I'll flip around a call. On my front page, here's my freebie that I'm trying to get people to sign up to my email list. They get the blog plan. And again, I show them not just the blog plan, but like they're getting more than just the first sheet. And I actually add testimonials to my freebie. So you can do that too. Ask your friends and family. All right. I love doing these lay flat images, kind of, again, visually showing everything they're getting instead of just showing it or typing it out. People react really quickly to seeing everything. Don't you guys like these dividers? Isn't that fun? My husband showed me how I can do this. I love it. All right, so then, yeah, it just goes through more testimonials, more videos, testimonials from other people. That's super valuable. So they see, obviously, you're going to love your freebie, but do other people like it? So these types of testimonials convert really well, too. Again, do a whole layout here. So yeah, there's a ton that I do on this sales page, and then they come to actually buying the course. Okay, I hope that gives you some ideas to do what to do on your freebie page, Sandra. And also the whole thing about a landing page or freebie page, you have one purpose. You want them all to either sign up for your newsletter or to buy your product. So don't send them to different websites, which I probably should remove those links to other websites. You want them to focus just on buying your product or signing up for your list. Mindy says, I like vague lifestyle questions. They're fun. Okay, hello, Mindy. Thank you for signing on. My daughter has been sick the past 2 weeks with a stomach bug and the strep throat. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was on a roll with my blog and publishing so many posts, and then all of a sudden just stopped. How do you remain consistent? When the family is sick and when there are things going on or people coming to visit or vacations, or you're having a baby and you're going on maternity leave, what do I do? For my maternity leave, I asked my friends to guest post on my blog so I could publish about 4 posts because I do one a week. If I'm on a roll, I do one a week. I asked my friends to guest post on my blog, so that helped to fill that buffer time. When your child suddenly becomes sick and you don't have a buffer of guest posts filled up, sorry guys, what you could do is you could just take a break. There's a list of 50 things, and I put this actually together because people ask me for this. 50 things that take 5 minutes or less that you could do on your blog. So when you're super low on time, you don't have time to go sit down and write a blog post because that takes me like 2 or 3 hours of focus time. You can do these little things. And let me see if I can find you that list. How can I mute myself? Because I really need a cough. Hang on. Okay. Hopefully that muted me. I hope. Otherwise, you guys really heard that. What is that thing called? I have to actually go to my my Pinterest page so I can find it. So there are definitely times when you just don't have time to work on your blog. As long as you do a little something every day, you're still going to be pushing it forward. What's the other tip that I had? What I also do if I'm low on time is I keep my bullet journal close to me. And now it's downstairs because I was making notes downstairs. I keep my bullet journal close to me and I take notes in it. So when I'm with the family and I'm with sick kids, at least I have my journal next to me and I can write down some notes and brainstorm future post ideas so that when I do have time again, I can go back and work on them. Here you go. 5 minutes has to grow your blog quickly. So I will share this link in the live. And this is for you, Mindy. All right, I hope that helps. Okay. Okay, Lizzie says, can you talk about email courses? I'm really struggling to write mine at the moment. All the tips I can get will be helpful. So I actually create courses. I haven't done email courses yet, but what you could do is you can do this a similar thing, right? It's just a different format of what they're receiving it in. They're not logging into Teachable. They're just getting it in their inbox, which is great too. So what are the tips that I do have for courses is break it down into small manageable chunks. Don't overload them with like one lesson that's 5,000 words. The whole reason they're going through your course is to learn something easy, or for you to break it down for them, to make it easy to learn. Otherwise, they can go buy a textbook and struggle through the learning process themselves. So make it easy for them to digest the material. Have bullet points. That makes it easier. Have checklists. So even in your email course, Lizzie, you can link out to a PDF checklist that they can use to follow along. You can have like an overall checklist as they go through their entire course. They're checking off, I did lesson 1, I did lesson 2. That gives them momentum, so they're actually following along, which is pretty cool. And then what I would also do is add videos in your email course. So you can host them on YouTube and have them as unlisted, and then just link from your email course to that unlisted video, because they can access it if they have the link, but it's not public on YouTube. So if the email course is free, you can create those videos on YouTube to be public and other people can find them. Or if it's a paid for email course, they can be unlisted, host them on YouTube, and people can still get them. So every email is like a lesson in your course that follows along the checklist, makes it easy to digest and learn. It includes a video. So kind of the same format you would for creating a course, you can just do it through an email course, because it's just a different format that people are actually getting your information. Let me know how it goes. That's pretty cool. I haven't done email courses yet. But yeah, it's a great medium to do it in. Okay, Francisca says, hi, Susie, just signed up for SiteGround. Can you do more tutorials on how to use it and how to advertise? How to advertise, please. How to advertise with SiteGround or advertise on your blog? On how to use SiteGround. Okay, so let's go. The biggest thing for SiteGround is once you're logged in and you're in SiteGround, I don't do too much here. There we go, put the phone over there. I just go to the live chat. After I've signed up and I've bought my domain name, I go to live chat, technical assistance. You could do it, I think it happens automatically now. Like once you sign up and you buy your domain name, it automatically installs WordPress for you and it redirects you to your WordPress site. If it doesn't, then I just go to the live chat, the technical support, and I ask them to install WordPress on my domain, and then you log into the back end of your blog. And that's pretty much what I do with SiteGround. So hang on. I'm really hoping that mutes it. Otherwise, you guys are in for a treat. Yeah, after you've signed up with SiteGround and you've bought your domain name, just go ahead and log in with your username and password, and that's not right. And then you'll go to the back end of your blog and start writing posts. If you need more help actually using WordPress and how to set up your blog, I do have a course. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. It's blog by number, so start a blogbynumber.com, because somebody already has blog by number and I need it. Okay, so there's the link to the sales page if you do need it. Francisca. Okay, Rebecca says, how Do you have any advice for that first email you sent to your list? What do we say? And how do we say it? Just be yourself. Think about like when you're making a new friend in real life. I think we get so caught up in things like, oh, it's the internet world. It's a different world. The same rules don't apply. The same rules apply. People want to get to know you. They want to know something personal about you. They want to feel good. And people like getting gifts. So tell them a little bit about yourself. So something that you think they might relate to. Because as soon as, say, for example, I say, I love instant coffee. I'm from South Africa. I have little kids. I like working out. Let me try to find. I drink a lot of coffee. I did say that already, right? There's something there that I mentioned that a few of you could resonate with and relate to. Maybe most of you guys are moms. So start off your first email to your readers with something personal, like a list of things that people could relate to so that you make that instant connection. Then go into why your blog is beneficial for them so they come back. So they're like, oh, okay, well, Susie talks about blogging and I want to learn about blogging, so I'm going to go back to her blog. You can give a couple of your best tips in your first email, maybe your top most popular articles. You can surprise them with that. Or, this is what I've done before, you can create a printable or a little checklist exclusively as a surprise gift. So they signed up, they got a freebie from you, they're all happy, they're all cool, but then in that first email, you're like, oh, and as a little bonus, here's an extra freebie for you. Here's another little printable or checklist or something special that they didn't expect. That's going to build a lot of goodwill and trust with your readers. So surprise them with gifts and printables. People are going to like that. So add that to your welcome series, Rebecca. Okay, Maria Fleener says, I came across your pin on Pinterest about growing your email list. In the article, you mentioned how you had featured bloggers to help you grow your list. I thought that was a really good idea, and I was thinking of doing something along those lines. However, I'm new to blogging. I don't have any readers yet. I was wondering if there's still a way that I can do something similar like that. Okay, so the way I did it, Maria, was I grew my email list in the beginning to like 116 subscribers because I said that I'll feature them when my blog goes live. So that's a great way to do it because everybody wants to be featured. Everybody wants to see their name in lights, or at least on the internet. What you could do, depending on what topic you're blogging about, you could go to, I'm just thinking, it worked well because I was featuring bloggers who want to be featured. You could go to like a mommies group. Say, for example, your niche is just like moms. Go to a moms group on Facebook. There are so many mom groups on Facebook. Let me show you. Okay, there's just so many things going on right now. Go to Facebook. Mom coffee. Okay, I think I have like mom and coffee. Where are the groups? Okay, so there are just like purely, I have some where I'm just purely part of mommy groups. I can't find it. Stay-at-home mom life. Pages, posts. Where are the groups? Okay, here at the top. Okay, stay-at-home mom life. There you go. Okay, so that is a page. No, it is a group. It is a group. Sorry. Sometimes I get them. Okay, so it's a group. Huh, found one. It has almost 35,000 moms in here. So these aren't blogging moms. They're just purely mommies that stay at home. So if that's your audience, then you could go into a group on Facebook that has your audience and like start mingling. Yeah, start mingling, start making connections, start getting to know kind of what they talk about, and be a helpful friend in there. And then you can later on, once you've built some, don't just pop in and be like, oh, I'm starting a blog, I want to feature you. Once you've built a relationship with that group and that admin, be like, hey, I'm starting a new blog. Can I feature maybe some of your advice? would you like to sign up to my email list? Like you should word it very nicely because you don't want to be kicked out of the group. You don't want to like go against their rules. So I would reach out in Facebook groups. That would be a great way to kind of start building that list of people you want to feature. All right. I am not lying when I say I'm sick. Man. Hi, Kara. Thanks for joining. Hi, Ben. Thank you for joining. Don't drop any comments. Cool, Lynn. I've got to make the time to start my blog. Thank you for helping us. Yes. Having the time, it's always a challenge. It's always changing. People ask me for time management tips, and it's just like, depending on where I am in my life, depending on what schedule the kids are on, depending on who's sick, or if we have a new baby or not, like it's always changing. So Lynn, for you, I do have a blog post that goes through all the different phases. I think this is the one. Yes. Okay. So time management blogging tips for moms. This goes through all the different phases and schedules that I've had since I've grown my family. So what I typically did when I only had one baby, what I did when I had one baby and I was pregnant, because then my mentality and my energy levels change. What I did when I had a baby and a toddler, baby, toddler, and pregnant, baby, toddler, and a preschooler, and now. So this goes through every schedule and what I've done as my family has grown. So again, another massive post full of amazing tips and advice to help you, oh, there's my kids, make time for your blog. So that's for you, Lynn. Leanne says, hi, Susie. Hi. Hi, Caitlin. Oh, Jennifer says, where was that published? Oh, goodness. I think, okay, we'll go back later to your question. I think I lost it. Macy says, when new to blogging, how often should you publish a new post? And how many pieces do I need up before I launch? Okay, good question, Macy. Awesome. How often should you publish a post? You should publish as often as you can stay consistently with. So if you can consistently stay with publishing twice a week, then do that. If you can only stay consistent with publishing once a week, then do that. Don't set yourself up for failure and be like, I'm going to publish every single day, Monday through Sunday, and I'm going to grow this blog. That's great, but it's like starting a new workout routine and you're going in and you're going to work out every single day, full body workouts. You're going to eat only 115 calories, 1,500 calories. You're going to be like perfect. That nobody's perfect. You just can't hit that. It's just too hard to be perfect. So set yourself up for realistic goals. In the beginning, be gentle and be kind on yourself and say, okay, I'm going to publish once every 2 weeks. And start with that. If you hit that consistently of publishing once every 2 weeks, then move it up. I'm going to publish once a week. And if you're hitting that consistently for a month, so you've done like every week for a month, then if you do want to be more prolific, then go to twice a week. But do what you can do consistently. And how many pieces do I need up before I launch? I would say between 3 or 5 really, really good in-depth pieces on your specific blog topic or niche. Those would be great. I would recommend between like 1,000 to 3,000 words if on that specific topic. So you have like those pillar posts before you start and you launch. If you need ideas of what to blog about, and if you can't come up with that many questions to answer and to write a post that's 2,000 words long, you could go to answer the public. So you and this handsome man can hang out and you can ask him, breastfeeding. Yeah. Breastfeeding. This is funny. All right. So say, for example, you're creating a blog on helping mommies with breastfeeding problems. So then you'll type it in and look at all these questions down here. So how does breastfeeding work? Are breastfeeding meal cravings real? Are breastfeeding moms more tired? look at all these amazing questions. Like, you can't even fit it all in here. And then you can answer those questions in a blog post, and it's easily going to go over 2,000 words. You can also, this is what I saw, download the CSV file of this. So as you are writing your blog post, you can just go through the CSV file and be like, check, got that question answered, check, check, not that one, check, check, check. And then you can make sure that you answer all the questions within your blog post and make it this massive, big, meaty, SEO rich blog post. All right. I hope that helped. All right. So again, that's a little download CSV at the top there. Okay. Back to questions. Lynn says, how do you come up with a great name that will attract people? For a blog? Golly. I have a post on that, Lynn. Let's go into that post. Blog niche name. Okay, so how do I come up with a blog name? There's different methods that you can choose for your blog name. I do have a list here of 157 perfect blog names that you can download. That's funny. It sounds like rehearsed or something. So you can get that there if you need some words to add to your blog name. There's also blog name generators, Wordoid. Let's go there. So you can actually put in like some words that you like, and it can come up with funky words. Like, where did they come up with the word Google? Wordoid, Name Mesh. That's another one you can use that actually combines words together. So mom, breast, feeding. Let's go. Mom and breastfeeding. Let's see what it generates. Oh. Mast feeding, most feeding, mom meeting, mom medding, mom feeda, mamimga. Okay, so there's kind of fun things that you can do for coming up with an awesome blog name. So I would say go to this post and use these name blog generators to help you come up with a great name. If you can't come up with a name, you can always just use your own name, SusieWhitford.com or LynnSaville.com, and then blog from there. Or you can create something fun. Like my other blog is Mom Life, Happy Life. So it's very, very general, just something that I liked. Actually, I came up with the name because I had this little thing behind me, and I was sitting in my chair drinking coffee and chatting with my husband, and I'm like, oh, I want to create a new blog. What should I call it? And I looked at this, and it's like, oh, Mom Life. I'm like, Mom Life, Happy Life. Let's go with it. And it was available, so that's what we did. Okay. Maria says, sorry, guys. This is lovely. Sorry, I'm sick. Maria says, when should you do a landing page versus a form? What's the difference? Landing page for me is when somebody, a landing page is, they have one goal. They either sign up to your email list or they buy your product. And on the landing page is a form. If you are collecting email addresses, then on the landing page is a form. And if you're selling a product, then on the landing page is a button to buy the product. So I hope that helps. Thank you, Ellen. Glad to see you on. Not a mom, but a granddad. Yay! I do reach other people than just mom, so that's kind of exciting. And I think Ellen is from South Africa, so my home country. Thank you for signing on. All right, Lorraine says, hey, Susie, I'm working on setting up an evergreen welcome funnel. Awesome. That will serve the purpose of welcoming my readers, giving them some free value, and then pitching my brand new paid course. What would be a good timeline for those emails? I don't want to overwhelm them with emails, but I also don't want to be so slow that they lose interest. All right. So I'm going to share a tip here that I'm doing that because you guys are signing on live, you guys get all my amazing tips because I have no filter and I'm just going to share everything. So Lorraine, what I recently did, and I just changed this, was I had my readers go through a welcome series which builds that trust and that likability, and they understand like who I am. I give them my freebie. They like the freebie. And then once they're in the freebie and I know they've opened the freebie and they've invested some time in it, so I know they know me, then I help them with more helpful tips on blogging and so on. But at the bottom of each of those helpful emails, I have a little link, a PS, like, hey, if you would like a sweet deal, if you'd like a discount on my products, click here. And only if they click on that link does that add them to a sales sequence. So I don't automatically add them to a sales sequence, everybody who comes into my email list. I figured maybe they're not ready to buy yet. Maybe I'm putting them through a sales sequence and they would be ready for it, but maybe like in 2 weeks from now. So now in that helpful email series, I'm giving them the opportunity to opt into the sales sequence when they're ready. But the catch is once they click on that link to get put into the sales sequence and they want to find out what the discount is of the bundles, then that sales sequence is 3 days long and it puts a timer on them. So then they have 3 days to actually take advantage of the offer. So it's kind of like that what did my husband call it? Respect-based marketing. When they're ready, they can opt in. Then they're given 3 days to take the offer or not. But most of them do because they opted into it and they're ready for it. So they're going to go ahead and convert. So this prevents me from blasting my entire list or everybody who goes through my welcome series with a sales sequence. Only those people that actually want it get put onto that sequence. So that's what I'm doing currently. It's working really well. It makes me sleep better at night because I know I'm not blasting everybody with buy emails all the time. So, and I want to design and create the business that makes me happy, not just makes me more money. So I know I could charge more for the products. I know I could blast more and have more pushy emails, but then I'm not sleeping well at night. So I don't want that. I'd rather have people buy my products and be overjoyed and delighted than me just making more money. Okay. Nikki says, good morning. I started my blog in February. I felt so accomplished getting it set up. Awesome. But then it was at a standstill. I did a few posts, but didn't know how well I was relating to others. My daughters, had a car accident. I'm sorry. And I've not blogged since then. I want to share with other moms, but would eventually like to make some money as a blogger. Suggestions. Nikki, I would like to see what you're blogging about first. I'm sorry about your daughter's accident. I hope she's okay. For you to grow your blog, you do have to work on it consistently. It doesn't have to be every single day, but it does have to be once a week. You do have to at least publish something on your blog. You have to do something every day on social media. People need to know that you're there. And you need to promote your stuff. Otherwise, your blog won't get traffic. There's thousands of ways that you can promote. You can post something on Facebook. You can do a Facebook Live. You can pin images. You can work on your SEO and get backlinks. You can post a new blog post. You can do something on Instagram. There's all kinds of things that you can do in that list of maybe what would be good for you to kind of get back into the rhythm of blogging, to not don't set up this massive goal for yourself. I'm going to post now 3 times a week because there's probably things that you still need to deal with and take care of. So I would go to this blog post. The 50 things that you can do that will help your blog grow, 50 quick actions. Do some of these every single day and then kind of get back into the rhythm. So if you've fallen off of the blogging game and you're kind of at a standstill, do a couple of these, maybe 2 or 3 of these 5-minute tasks every day and build back that momentum. So this is for you, Nikki. Because I know, same thing with working out. If you fall off and you went on vacation and you guys had a great dinners and meals and you're just not in that routine of working out again, just start slow and then slowly build that momentum and you'll be working out again every other day, doing heavy squats and lifts. Yeah. Awesome. Patty says, okay, Good question, Patty. Good morning. Do you have any tips to stay focused on blogging? There are so many ways to get sidetracked with so many tasks to accomplish. Yes. So what normally distracts me a lot is social media and browsing on Pinterest. So I try to stay off of Pinterest. I go onto it maybe once a week or so, but if I'm browsing on Pinterest, I could I could be researching for an entire hour. So I use Tailwind to make sure that I set up my pins and I schedule them, and Tailwind is doing my pinning for me. They have new features that they're coming out with. They're actually I think I can mention it. They told me I can mention it. They're incorporating looping in Tailwind. So Board Booster used to do this, or is still doing this, and now Tailwind is adding a looping feature to their software as well, which is great. Which I'm using because I'm one of their beta testers, and it's working really well so far. How do I stay focused? When I sit down and I do have some time to actually work on my blog and I'm in front of my computer, I know exactly what I'm going to accomplish in that next hour. I don't sit in front of my computer and then wonder, what am I here for? What am I going to do? I do that planning when I'm out and about, when I'm driving around, taking the kids to preschool, when I'm going to the grocery store. That's when I create my to-do list in my mind so that I know, hey, at 4 o'clock, I'm going to have from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock in front of the computer, I'm going to work on this. And then I don't do anything else until I finish that task, and then I can move on to something else. There's all kinds of things you can do that. You can do the Pomodoro technique, where you have one task and you say, okay, for the next 25 minutes, I'm going to be focusing on this task and not do anything else for 25 minutes. There's actually Pomodoro timers. I'm sure there's Chrome extensions too, here, tomato timer. That's the first one. So you can go here, click on start. So you're going to start for 25 minutes. You're going to focus on one task, not do anything else for that 25 minutes, and then stop and then work on something else. Or take a break for 5 minutes. That's kind of how it works. Take a break for 5 minutes and then do another 25-minute sprint. Just always make sure when you're in front of your computer, you have a goal and a task. Oops. You have a goal that you want to do. So it's so easy to get distracted. It's very easy. And a lot of beginning bloggers feel like they're blogging and they're doing a lot, but actually they're just playing around on Facebook and Pinterest. But it's okay. In the beginning, you're kind of learning how to do it all, and you're researching a lot, and that can feel like you're wasting time because all you do is click on other people's stuff and learn more. But then after you've absorbed enough, then you need to go sit down and actually do something and create something, because we're creators. All right. Oops. Okay. Comments are dropping off, or they're disappearing from the top. Ooh. All right. So oopsie. Tiffany says, before this one drops off and disappears for me, I just bought your blogging journey ebook yesterday. I have spent the last 2 full days exclusively on your blog. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Tiffany. Thanks. Okay. Chelena. Sorry if I didn't say that right. What I haven't figured out is how to put a PDF that someone can buy without having to email me. Similar to what they have on Etsy. Okay, so for selling PDFs, I use Sendal. Sendal's really people also use Gumroad. That's another alternative. I like Sendal. It's the back end of it is really easy to use. All you do is you sign up with Sendal. It's $9 a month. Oh, sorry. Oops, they upped it. It's $15 a month. It used to be $9. It's $15 a month. Or never mind. Sorry, I didn't see that. Normally they have the lowest price one here. It's $9 a month. So you can start your free trial, and this will set up that entire connection between somebody sending you money and you getting the money, and they're getting the PDF. So as soon as you sign up, it's super easy. You just go into products, and then you add a product, And then as soon as you add a product, it gives you a link to a button. You put that button on your blog, and then they can buy. So I hope I didn't like show any like personal back-end stuff there. But Sendell is super easy to use. So in 15 minutes, you can have your product on the internet and start receiving money for it. So it's pretty cool. Okay, Christy says, would you suggest waiting to create a landing page until you see that your opt-in of freebie is doing well? You could, Christy. So you could add your opt-in to the bottom of a blog post and kind of see how people are liking it. So say, for example, you have a blog post on moms and breastfeeding, and then you have an opt-in that's like the 15 best breastfeeding positions that you can use for new moms. That could be a freebie at the bottom of the blog post. And if that does really well, then you can create a landing page for it. You can also sometimes those freebies in an actual blog post, they don't convert as high as a landing page freebie. So you might be getting a false positive, I think that's what they call it, where if you were to create a landing page for that freebie, it would have done so much better. So if you have the time, I would say go ahead and create a landing page for the freebie. If you know it's a good freebie, you spend a lot of time on it, you know it's helping somebody solve a problem, then go ahead and create a landing page for it. It's going to convert higher. Those convert around, like, if it's really, really good, like 70% of people that land on that page will actually download it, or it could be like as low as like 30%. But that's still much higher than an inline blog post freebie. They don't convert as high. Landing page freebies convert much higher. So you could wait, or you could just test out the separate strategy. I have the same freebie that's in my blog posts, and then the same freebie also has a landing page, and the landing page converts way higher than the inline blog post freebie. Even though they're the same. Tiffany Rin says, my first live chat here. Thank you, Tiffany. Thanks for signing on. Are these live chats recorded to view later? Yeah. You can come back. They're on my Facebook page. I think on the side, you can go to live videos. If you go to facebook.com/startamomblog, on the side, there's photos, posts, live videos. Just click on those, and then you can see all the past live videos there. And also, before I forget, because we have 7 minutes left, I am running a Mother's Day special on ebook by number. So if you already have your blog established, if you are ready to create a product, then you should enroll in ebook by number. It's going to help you design and create and launch your first ebook. So you have a product that you're actually funneling people to. So I wouldn't suggest just buying ebook by number now if you don't have a blog yet. First, get your blog set up and done, and then you can go ahead and buy ebook by number. It's 35% off until Mother's Day, end of Sunday, and it's an awesome course. And it's the last one I created. I created it last August, so it's still super fresh. All right. Okay, Pam says, what is the trick to getting people to click on my affiliate links? I have bolded and italicized them and recently, but still don't have any clicks on them. Pam, it depends on how people click on them. Like, do they want to click on them? Are you creating curiosity around, like, ooh, what is that? Maybe first you can get them to click on the link by intriguing or creating curiosity. So like, I don't even know what an Instant Pot is. Well, no, now most people know what an Instant Pot is, but you can mention like this pot and then link this pot to your affiliate link on Amazon and then continue to write about it, but they don't know what this pot is. So you can create that kind of a curiosity. Or you can create an amazing post about that particular product, and then people want to go check out that product. Here is some awesome tips from Carolina. So she makes, I don't even know how much she makes right now, but she makes, at the time when she wrote this, she made over $1,000 per month just through Amazon affiliate income. So, and she has 11 tips here. You can see. Okay, so she had under 10,000 page views, and she was making over $1,000 in Amazon affiliate commission. So these are her tips, and they're amazing. So I would just go through this post. I mean, it's solid, the tips she uses here. And her example, one of her posts that does really, really well with Amazon, mats. Here, her non-toxic play mats. So this is one of, that is a very busy background. This is one of her posts that does really, really well for Amazon affiliate income. Because you can see here, she did an extensive review on non-toxic play mats. So not only did she do a ton of research on this, but she SEO'd this really well, non-toxic play mats. So she ranks really well for this keyword. Then she doesn't just focus on one play mat, she focuses on all of them, and she does an extensive review. So posts like this is really good for Amazon affiliate income too. So I'll share the tips with you here. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh, sorry guys. Some of your questions are falling off because I'm going too slow and I can't see them. As you can see here on my screen, like it's like graying out and I can't scroll up. That's as high as I can go. Oh, cool. Tiffany says I just printed out the 50 things or less checklist. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, Rosemary says, could you automate old posts and republish? Why would you want to do that? Automate old posts. You could go into, sorry, that's just a lot of things going on. You could go into WordPress and actually update the time, the date stamp of that blog post. Sometimes when you're getting new readers, they like to see, okay, this has been updated for 2018. You could do that. I don't know if you want to automate old posts, like automate to share them with on social media. Maybe I'll look into that question a little bit more. Okay. Mandy says, I'm loving your tips. I haven't started my blog yet as I wanted to do a lot of reading on blogging before I started this journey. I'm having trouble deciding on what to blog about. I'm reading the book Blog Inc., but are there any other books that you suggest reading? Mandy, I just published a blog post for you. So, it is called, you can just go to my page right now. Any other books? Gosh. Blogging books are great. I like blogging books, but sometimes when, what am I sharing my screen right now? Sorry, I should share my screen. Sometimes when you read just purely business books, or like marketing books, not just marketing blogging books, they're actually more valuable. So Brittany or Mandy, for you, just go look into marketing books on Amazon, see the ones that are best reviewed and start reading those, because blogging is all about marketing. All right, so if you still are wondering what to blog about, it's my latest post on my blog, and it's like 5,000 words long. It goes through questions you should ask yourself to help you decide your blog niche. All right, so I'll drop that link for you there, Mandy. Maria says, okay, and this will be my last question. Sorry, guys. This is really fun to do. I'm really enjoying these lives from 10 to 11. Sorry I was a couple minutes late this morning. I was just eating breakfast with the girls, and then I had to skedaddle and get up here. So I really like doing these lives. I hope you guys like them too. Give me some hearts and thumbs up if you want me to continue doing this every week. I do feel bad that I'm not getting to all the questions, but I'm doing the best I can. All right, so last question. Maria Fleener says, how can you get subscribers before you launch your site? You could have your front page of your blog just be a landing page. So even before you launch your site, you can just say, hey, I am Maria Fleener. I'm going to blog about mommies and breastfeeding. Coming soon, coming August 2018. Thank you guys. Thanks for all the love. And then you can have a sign up right on your landing page. So even before you launch your blog, you could have that just one page blog front page with a sign up box. And then you can say, hey, do you want to know when I launch my blog? Just sign up here and I'll send you amazing tips on breastfeeding for moms coming August 18th, 2018. So that's how you can build your list even before launching your blog. And then what I would do if I were you, Maria, I would share it with your friends and your family and your husband and everybody you talk about. Because the more people you tell, the more you're making a commitment to yourself that you're going to do this. If you don't tell anybody, then you're not really committing to it. So you have to tell other people. Not to tell them. It doesn't benefit them that much. Sure, it does a little bit, but it's actually benefiting you way more, because every person you tell, you're like, oh, one more person I'm accountable to. One more person. Oh my gosh. Now these 10 people are expecting me to launch in August 2018. I better launch. So that's why I urge you to tell other people so that you actually stick to your goals. All right, so that is it for today. We are off to the YMCA. I know I'm a little sick, but I always just feel much better after I work out, so I'm going to go do it. And then we play in the park and eat our PB&J sandwiches, and then we come home and rest. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun, and see you guys again next Thursday at 10 o'clock. Have a good day.